Host has started recording. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the RobLynn Live Network's presentation of RobLynn Live and Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
Could we have the prompter, please?
Sure.
Thanks. Hi, everybody. It's the baby. He's the baby. All right. It's day 149er, 149 in the second year of the RobLynn Live Network presentation of RobLynn Live and Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
Cheru, and it's day 514 of consecutive, that's right, in a row, without fail, 514 RobLynn Lives. Put that in your pipe and smoke on it a little bit. Saturday, the 20th day of January. It's my brother's birthday, and I forgot to call him. Oh, doggies, I'm going to be in trouble. All right. We are live streaming, compliments of Mr. Mafara, through OConnect. So we're OConnecting, and we're live streaming. And if you are not in the OES yet and don't have your 3 free 4D and me, well, shame on you. It's easy peasy. All you got to do is go to RobLynnLive.ai. What is that domain again? RobLynnLive.ai. Woo, doggies, those pipes are sounding good tonight. All right. Once you do that, you'll be eligible to subscribe to OConnect. Ooh, yeah, and earn some commish. We like that. We love that.
And they get the three free products.
Which I told them right off the bat. It's 3 free for thee and me. O male, netto trim. All right. 8 a.m. today brought you OES. That's 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the US of A side of things. OES India with Sifu Francis Tay, among others, who joined him, and I think we were there too.
Yes, we were.
Lynn and Rob. Woo, doggies. 12 p.m. Oh, no, 10 a.m. brought you live with Marty and Chris. And Chris was in Georgia, still at the hotel. He stayed at a residence inn somewhere in Somerville, Georgia, I believe, not too far from Dr. Bill's house. And then he proceeded over to Dr. Bill's around noon and had themselves a shindig. They had a whoopla. It was good. And Chris went on live on Facebook, so it was a lot of fun. Took them about an hour and a half to do that because they introduced each and every one of those folks.
And they got
many of which come to RobLynn Live. Woo, doggies.
And they got to speak.
They got to speak and say what their why is for why they're in ONPASSIVE.
And Chris went live on Facebook, so you can catch it there if you want to see what they all say.
Yeah, if you want to catch it on Facebook. All right.
It's a fun live.
All right, so that was 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. And then at 12 p.m. also, Eastern Standard Time, it was the RobLynn Live and Ollie Boy.
The Wonder Dog.
Straight Talk. And this was on Slammin' Saturday. Today was Slammin' Saturday.
Ooh.
All right. And now, we're on the eastern side. We're not even on the southeastern side yet of 8 o'clock. Just the eastern side of 8 o'clock. And it's time for RobLynn Live. And Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
With our topic tonight, travel safety tips. Oh, a lot of you are going to be traveling in the next 6-8 months to a year. So we thought, as a community service to you, our listeners and viewers, I almost said watchers, and I meant to say viewers. Good thing I said viewers. Going to be traveling. You're going to have some shekels. You're going to have some apples. You're going to have some paid off credit cards to where you can charge it up again and go on a trip. So we're going to talk tonight in general and maybe a few specifics about travel, safety tips, what you need to know. Should be fun.
It should be. And just think about it, you guys. Is travel in your future? That is the question. When the apples come, I told my husband, I think a lot of people are going to be traveling, maybe traveling to see your family
Won't just be going to grandma's house.
Yeah, you can see your extended family that maybe you haven't seen for a while, and maybe they live in another country or another part of the um, United States, far away from you. You'll be able to travel, and see them and friends, unpassive friends, new friends that you've made through unpassive.
It was fun to see
Just
Chris
travel.
interviewing people today
Yeah.
at Dr. Bill's palatial estate, and we're not saying that loosely. He's got 7 acres. I think he's got 7
Beautiful.
apartments in the basement. Pretty nice house. Pretty nice digs,
Very
I would say,
nice.
Dr. Bill. Congratulations on that.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see what we can. Oh, it's time for the Alley Boy contest. Did you know that? All right, let's put up the presentation board and let's take a peek at where Ollie might be.
Sure. So those of you who are with us on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, X, you can participate in our Where is Ollie Boy contest and guess where he is. You can guess through your YouTube chat, but the people we're going to read the answers aloud are in OConnect. So you'll eventually want to come over to OConnect to see who the winners are, where Ollie is, and what we're eating. That needs to be done through OConnect, and the link is there in this YouTube chat, in the live chat. Michael Chatta has posted it. It's a attendee link, so be sure you come on over to OConnect. You're also going to be able to learn about travel safety tips, okay? And that's going to be done by Rob Gorman. And then we're going to have community time, and all of that again is through OConnect. So please make your way to OConnect eventually.
When we give you the signal, it'll be one of these: 3 in 2 in 1. Let's go to OConnect. So that'll be coming up in about 15 minutes.
All righty.
All right, we're going to show you the image on where out. Whoa, look at that food. Woo, doggies, Ollie. All right, everybody. Ollie looks like he's in an autumn setting of some kind.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, looks pretty good. And it looks like a vegetable salad and the soup and maybe even some pasta in the middle. Ooh, doggies.
Oh.
Ollie is eating large, aren't you, buddy?
I'm eating some kind of veggie. Looks like tofu, but I could be wrong, but it looks like tofu to me. And maybe red peppers or chili peppers.
Ooh, doggies.
And maybe string beans. I don't know. I'm just guessing. And your side is what?
And my side looks like soup of some kind with maybe some crawfish or some kind of fish in it.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah, with a tomato base.
Wow, looks really good.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, all right, all right. Now let's take a peek now. Let's look at where Ollie is and get ready.
We're going to ring Grandma Bobby's bell. Oh, John says, I can't see it on my mobile. Oh, shucks. Well, we get the new version of OConnect coming out any day now. So I think that should be not an issue anymore for John, right?
It's time for Grandma Bobby's cowbell. Okay, Grandma Bobby's done.
That was a vigorous ringing of Grandma Bobby's.
We can have another one if you like.
I do it like this.
Yeah, well, we're not. No. This is not the dainty ringing of the bell. This is the real ringing of the bell.
How does that go?
No. That's okay. All right, all righty dighty.
Here we go with the guesses.
Here they come. Let's go to Frank Grove first, boy.
Let us scroll up, see if who was the first to guess. And I would say It looks like Irena is. She says, Jiu Zaigo 5 Flower Lake in China's Sichuan province.
Oh, could be.
And Francis says maybe the 5 Flower Lake in Nature Reserve and National Park of Zhuozhou in the Sichuan province of China.
That, by the way, was not Francis. That was Frank.
Oh, did I say Francis?
You did.
Oh, sorry, Frank. I meant to say Frank. Okay, let's keep going, you guys. Get those guesses to come in. Oh, Melanie Marcano says China.
All right. Could it be China? Could it be? Could it be? Could it be? And another China from Sarananda Das.
Okay, maybe. Keep
There's
guessing.
Let's see some more guesses.
Yeah, keep those guesses coming.
And Pat Green says she's been kicked out 3 times tonight.
Really?
We just got started, Pat. How can that be, Dorothy?
Oh, my. Sorry, you're having issues. Shucks. Okay, who else guessing? Cynthia Deering, yay, she has a guess. She says it's a national park somewhere, maybe China.
Could be China.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's have some more guesses. Come on. There's 39 of you, 40 of you here now. Let's go. Let's get it up.
No more guesses? Okay.
Looks like a nice place to hike, according to Dawn Swihart.
Dawn Swihart, yes, right. Yeah, it is pretty, definitely pretty. Okay. Guesses? Any more guesses? Carmela Schwartz says China. Pat Green says, I know it is crazy, Rob.
Crazy, man. They are working on things in the back office, just so everybody knows. So if you have any difficulty at all staying in tune, staying in touch with us on RobLynnLive, just keep on coming back. That's what we like.
That's right. And we have, let's see, we got James Kilgore. Hi, James. He says China.
Could it be China?
And then Momodu says China is my guess.
Good guess, Momodu.
And we have Dominique Henderson saying hi to Mel. Frank Rose saying hi to James. Patricia Green says Oregon or California.
All right, could be.
Sadananda says hi to James. James says, hello, everyone. RobLynn, hello. So nice to have you here, James. Really nice. Irena says, James Kilgore, hello. John Barilla says, 5 Flower Lake in the National Park, Zhujiago, in the Sichuan province of China. My evil twin swiped the answer from Frank again.
All right, you're going to have that on occasion. That evil twin is evil.
Yep, and we have Pat Green, and she says, or Colorado.
Could be Colorado, sure could.
Dominique says hi to John Barilla.
Somebody.
And Jillian says hi to everybody.
Each and every one of you, a hello from Jillian. All right, is that it on the guesses, Miss Nakamoto?
I don't know. Maybe wait a couple more seconds see if there are any more guesses. We've got 43 of you here, and also approximately 27 of you in the chat.
That would be 71 of you, and it looks like we have a super sticker just rolled right on in. Thank you to Sifu Francis Tay. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Sifu. We take this moment to, I want to talk about the OES India session, which was today.
It was.
And taught by Francis Tay. I personally thought it was wonderful. I really like learning about domains, and the difference between, what's a domain versus what is a website, what is hosting, what does that mean, all of these things that all of us here will want to know. So if you missed that session, fret not. Why? Because you can join the ONET club, and the club is called OES Classroom Training. I would recommend you go to the ONET and search for OES Classroom Training, because the recordings are there. All the webinar recordings are there, so you can review them and learn about domain names, which is a hot topic for us right now, right? Because O-Domain is coming soon.
O-Domain.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me see. Any more guesses? Dominique says, oh, doggy, have no idea. Any more guesses? Let's pause the chat here. We have Samundram Nagaravik something. The name got cut off, but Good morning to you. Welcome to our show.
Good morning.
Yeah, welcome. Is that it for guesses? Okay, and Carmela's helpful. She says hashtag OES Classroom Training, and Carmela's a regular attendee to the trainings, and I know she gains a lot from it. And Sadananda, welcome, Sadananda. I think we got them all.
Alrighty then.
Let me unlock the chat in case.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, Sadananda says ONET will be super charming. Ashma Farah said yesterday.
Yes, it will indeed.
That's
one
nice.
of the best.
That's nice.
It will be the best.
And Angela Lalantis.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
All right, everybody. We're about ready to shoot on over to OConnect only.
Yes,
You've
and
seen the background. You've made your guesses. We're going to hold off on the song.
no, we're gonna do the song. We always do the song.
Okay, I didn't know if we were going to do it now or should we do it now?
Yes, we do it. We do it before we stop
All
live
right, before
streaming.
we stop live. All right, folks. We're going to go ahead and remove where Ali is with travel safety tips. Bye bye, Ali. Bye
And we're
bye.
gonna pull up the song in a second.
Here comes
And
the
we'll play it
song.
like usually 3 times because we love the song so much. And can you tell people what the song is? Composed by all that stuff.
Oh, composed by Mr. John Barilla, sung by Mr. John Barilla, produced by Mr. John Barilla, and piano accompaniment by Mr. Chris Tiazone. So if you're ready and we're ready, we're going to play this song right now. So buckle up. Here it comes. Got to copy and paste it, which we did. Whoop, and play.
Go.
Oh, yeah. That is the RobLynnLive Network theme song.
I love
composed
it.
by. Oh, is that a
I
peppy little
if
song?
I ever feel sad, I just play the song a couple times, and before you know it, I'm peppy and happy.
You
Thank you,
play it when you
John.
go to the bathroom too. I've seen you walk in the bathroom bouncing along, singing that
Oh,
song.
you have to tell people thanks a lot.
Well, that's a we're totally transparent here. We get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Oh yeah, there's 43 of you fine folk here tonight. I believe it's time we shoot on over to OConnect. What do you think?
Yes, we're going to count to three and then we're going to shoot on over. So, again, the link is in the chat. If you're not part of OnPassive, you need to first of all go to RobLynnLive.ai to
RobLynnLive.ai.
register. It's a free thing to register. Once you register, then that link will work for you and you'll be able to come into O Connect. Okay, join us there.
RobLynnLive.ai. Yeah. All right. In three, in two, in one. Oh, let's go to Connect. Here we go.
All
Bum,
right,
ba, bum, ba, bum, bum, bum.
there we go.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the 149th consecutive Rob Lynn Live in year two. In year
And
two.
before we forget, like last time, we probably should have the answers to the contest first.
I think we
I
should.
think we
Oy vey. We're going to do that. We're going to break away. We've got breaking news right here, right now, live on RobLynn Live Network's presentation of RobLynn Live and
the
Ollie.
Wonder Dog.
Wonder Dog. All right. So let's, if we could, who's doing that tonight, Chris?
Yes, it is.
Let's bring up Mr. Tiazone, if we could, on the big screen TV. Come on, Chris. Talk to us, buddy.
Oh, I think I'm gonna bring him here. Oh, there he is.
Woo! Mama,
Hi
hi.
everyone, mabuhay.
He came in.
Uh, give hi everyone. Rob and Lynn, and running the contest today. And may I request the presenter co-host, uh, Auntie Lynn,
Yes.
presenting it last just like yesterday. But I'm gonna screen share, of course. So screen share is different. So here it is. Hopefully
Ooh,
this.
where Ollie is in the background, in the virtual background.
Yes,
Where Ollie in the background.
everyone can read along with me. Ollie has been to the fabulous lakes in
Jutai, Jutai.
Juzhai Valley in Chengdu City, China.
Of course
Uh,
he
I,
has.
that was difficult to mention in my
Got it.
tongue. And it is designated as a World Heritage Site and World Biosphere Reserve by UNESCO. This word again.
Jai
Juzhai Go
Hagu. Jai Hagu Valley.
National Park draws more than 200,000 visitors annually. It has a large variety of flora and fauna. Oh, F and F, flora and fauna, including 2976 plant species. Wow, plenty. And 141 bird species and 170 vertebrate species and 17 species of rare animals. Oh, got to be there to see that.
Yeah.
Robin, Lynn, and Olive Boy all had sizzling spicy meals in Sichuan.
Sichuan
Rob,
hot pot. Oh yeah.
Rob had a meal of Sichuan hot pot, which consists of a pot of simmering broth flavored with spices with like chili peppers and Sichuan peppercorns, etc. that those P like passive presented at the center of the dining table. An array of raw ingredients such as uh, thinly sliced meat, leafy vegetables, mushrooms, vermicelli, noodles, sliced potatoes, egg dumplings, tofu, and seafood are served alongside it. Mm. You simply
Mm.
dip into these pot in a manner similar to fondue. Oh, what is that fondue? Lean
Fondue.
in
Fondue.
fondue.
That's
Gosh,
a
I
big
had to.
pot where you heat up some cheese and you put some bread in it and you go to town.
Oh,
You get it.
wow.
You dip it.
Dippy, 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 dippy.
Yeah. Oh, Lynn enjoys her dish of kung pao chicken.
Woo-hoo! She likes kung pao chicken.
Despite the presence of bits of dried chili peppers.
Oh,
This
oh,
popular dish of stir-fried peanuts or cashew nuts, spicy chilies, and chicken marinated in Chinese rice wine, soy sauce, and cornstarch. I like that. In Chinese name, Gong Bao Jiding literally translates to a palace protected chicken cubes. And it is though that the dish was named after Ding Bao Zhen, a late king uh, Qing, Qing, the Q stumbles on me. Qing dynasty official and
Queen
governor of
Dynasty, the Queen, Queen,
yeah,
Queen.
yeah, governor of Sichuan province.
All
Oh,
right.
here is Olive Boy is having Hanyu Chao Su wontons in red chili oil. Oh, wontons, I'm familiar with that. Some of the best food is found in the streets, and wontons or pork dumplings in red chili oil is just one of those must have street snacks. These pork dumplings are boiled before being served with spicy, sweet, and savory sauce. The best street vendors make their own chili sauce with fried dried chilies, sugar, black vinegar, soy sauce, fresh garlic, ginger, and green onion.
yeah.
Okay, that's it. And I haven't noted the winners, but in my notepad again, it is by default. It is there. Frank Rowe and Irena's Texala and everyone else who got it right. Thank you
Jean
very much.
Padilla got it right, Mr. Baroa.
Yeah, he got it. His evil twin
Evil
told.
twin snuck it away, stuck that sucker, stole it right out from under Frank Rowe's nose. All right,
Okay.
everybody. Thank you, Mr. Chris. We appreciate that. We'll see you back on the panel there, brother. Thank you very much.
See you
Thank you
soon.
very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, all right, all right. We've now had the Ollie Boy contest. We actually know where Ollie Boy was and what he was eating. And now, without further ado, it's time for announcements. Could we have the prompter, please?
Sure. There we go.
Woo! Doggies. All right, we've gone a whoop. There we are. Announcements, announcements, announcements. Migration without hesitation. You know the drill. Get it done. Will ya sign your NDA or NDAs? Will ya? Check. Check out the OnPassive YouTube channel. Check. Check out the OnPassive website, newly designed weekly. Check. Log into your alternate email and make sure the email or emails are active. Why? Because by logging in, you'll be able to see your OTP, one-time password, so you can do the O verify dance. And it only takes about a minute and a half to do that dance. So hop on an OConnect if you would. Withdrawals are happening this month. That's right. Ash Mafar told us we'd be getting paid in the month of January. Now, we had to make a change because our banking account was closed by the clowns at the bank where we bank. And including, I just got a notice, my business account and my business credit card has now been canceled as well. So not too smart on their part, but that's okay. That's how they roll. And how we roll is we rolled right into Chase Bank. Bye-bye, Bank of America. Bye-bye. All right. Subscribing has never been smoother, never been easier. And if we could have the prompter do its little thing, its little dance. Tonight, we have a topic, and that topic is travel tips for 2024 and safety. Why are we talking about this? Because more and more and more of you founding member affiliates are going to be taking some trips. You're going to Marty's basement or Marty's living room, one of the two. You'll be visiting Chris, I'm sure, if he ever gets back from his road trip. And you might even stop by Orlando, Florida, or you might go to Hyderabad, or you might go to Dubai, or you might go to Abu Dhabi. Either way, you're a winner, and you win with OnPassive. So if you're in it to win it, let's continue, shall we? Tonight's topic was and still is travel tips and that's for 2024 and safety. Ollie has a question for all of you folks out there. What in the world travel tip would you suggest?
Okay, what are your helpful travel tips? I think a lot of people have tips. They've traveled a bit and know the secrets of making travel safe, convenient, etc.
One of those tips is to pay attention to the rules and regulations of the area you're visiting.
Hmm. But travel tips could be even things like preparing a packing list before you start packing, because you know how you always forget something and you're like, oh
Toothpaste or
yeah,
toilet paper or
forget
something.
the shower cap or forget something. So it's good to have a travel uh, packing list, things like that. Or how, even some of you are good at packing, knowing how to save space, packing in a certain way, um, having backup bags in case your main luggage gets lost or stolen, stuff like that. There's so many things about travel. How you stay safe with your mobile device while you're traveling. There's all kinds of
Your
things. So
purse, how you carry your purse or your handbag. And one more question for everybody out there. Do you, RobLynn Live? I'm going to say it again. Do you, RobLynn Live? Look at this. The numbers are soaring. We're at 5-4. Car 54, where are you?
Well, I can say this. When you say, do you RobLynnLive? It startles the heck out of me. That's for sure.
And Ollie just sits there and sleeping away. Oh, goodness. Well, I RobLynnLive, and we know you are RobLynnLivers.
Y'all do.
Let's take a look at the checklist. You should have a checklist. First, check your travel restrictions where you're going. If you're traveling to a country out of the United States, out of Canada, Mexico, out of UK, wherever, out of the Far East or Middle East, wherever you're going, check what the restrictions are. You might have to have something like a mask. You might have to have a double mask. It just depends on the area. Okay? So be ready for that.
That's true.
Vaccination and health precautions. Every time you're going to travel, they're going to look in your passport and see that you've had the necessary vaccinations.
Okay, that's a given.
And medications and following the safety measures of said medications. Now, you need to be flexible with your bookings. And why is that? Well, consider booking refundable or flexible accommodations and flights. Why do we say that? You never know what might happen, okay? You might have a flat tire and you don't make it back to the airport to get on your plane. You might run out of gas because gas is so high and you decided to wait till the last minute to fill up before you got back to the area of Abu Dhabi or Montreal or wherever you were going to catch a plane from. Be flexible. Be flexible with your booking. Consider booking refundable or flexible accommodations and flights. Why do we say that? One never knows what's going to happen, who you're going to run into, what you're going to want to see, what you're going to want to say. Then there's local guidelines, whether it be mask wearing or social distancing or any specific rules. Follow the guidelines, okay? Don't take no for an answer. Don't take it. Don't you do it. So check out those.
Did you do this one?
I'm getting ready to. Travel insurance arrangements. This covers things like cancellations, medical emergencies, and other unexpected events. Don't tell me it can't happen to you, brother, sister. It can happen to you, and it will happen to you at some point in your lifetime. So be ready for all of that stuff. Local guidelines, whether it be mask wearing, social distancing, and any other specific rules, just follow the guidelines. You won't get in trouble. Just follow what you're supposed to do in that particular area of the world. All right.
All right, and where are you at?
Digital nomad space. What in the world is that? Well, be prepared with the essentials. Okay? Do that. First off, when you're working remotely, okay, this is like a nomad space. Explore the destination that cater to working spaces and offers good internet connectivity. So in other words, know where you're going, know what's available with regard to the digital nomad space, okay? Pack essentials. It's always good to pack light, but pack well. So always be prepared with the essentials: masks, hand sanitizers, a disinfectant wipes, and never hurts to carry a first aid kit just in case, and a power charging bank like we have. We carry a power charging bank everywhere we go.
Yeah, that way you don't have to use the airport chargers, which is not safe.
It's not safe, it's not sound, it's not anything other than it can be chaotic. All right.
Not worth the risk.
No. Stay connected. Stay in touch with family and or friends during your travels. Very important. If you're with a bank that requires you to notify them when you leave the country, just notify them. Get a hold of them. Let them know what you're doing so there's no issues. Good stuff. Then remember, there's local cuisine.
Yum, yum.
Whether it be chicken teriyaki, or whether it be gumbo, or whether it be a steak, or whether it be a salami sandwich, you name it, just be ready for local cuisine.
Yep.
Okay? And remember, to ensure that the proper hygiene rules are followed, follow the local guidelines. Okay? Technology assistance. Well, make use of maps. Travel apps for navigation like Waze and Google Maps. Follow those guidelines. Language translation and staying updated on local information. Don't go into an area blind. Go in there knowing what you're looking for and looking at. Will you please? And stay, make sure you pack the essentials. And that's going to be down this way a little.
That's it.
What? No, we haven't done any of that yet.
You did this already. This is left.
Okay, well, as I said, follow the hygiene rules. Technology assistance, make use of maps, travel apps, Google Maps, for example, and navigation, language, translation, and staying updated on the local information. You'll be glad you did. 53 of you here. All right, let's get it up. Respect the local culture. Please, please don't go into a place and think you own the joint. Okay, respect the local culture when you are traveling to, and follow the norms. There are going to be norms in each area. Then environmentally conscious travel, minimize your waste. Don't be throwing stuff on the floor or on the street. Conserve energy and be supportive of all eco-friendly initiatives. So
nice.
Somebody tells you to pick something up, don't argue with them. Just pick it up. Simple, easy peasy.
Yeah.
That's about it from
Those
here.
are nice basic safety
Right.
tips, but we know there are so many more. So we're looking forward to community time where you can come and share your travel tips. There's going to be a lot, and they'll be cool. I think they'll be a fun topic for everyone tonight.
All right, and that sounds good. And there's a cheers. Somebody said cheers. Who said cheers? Down, 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 up, up. Okay, that was Gregory Hill saying cheers. And namaste to the Filipinas.
All right.
And that was from Sarananda. Frank Rose saying hello to Lydia. Hello to you. And AI can advise on the best destinations. They can be your travel agent. AI. Not too
Chatty.
And Sarananda says traveling tips may get you all inside our ONPASSIVE power products accessing.
Thank you, Sadananda. And
Very nice.
Sienna Kilgore says greetings to everyone. Very nice. Good to have you here, Sienna.
Yeah.
And Greg Miller's here. Jillian says, with all booking, everything will be smoother. And
You can book your travel. You can book your airplane. You can book your rooms and your rental cars.
And we have James saying, we are the masters of cheap traveling, Sienna. So the family knows how to travel on a budget. That's really cool. I'm sure you have a lot to share with us tonight.
All right. That was James, right? Okay.
Yeah, and Chris says, hi, Irena. Welcome. I'm a believer of beta testing the various features we have on OConnect. That's good.
All
Gregory
right.
Hill is using emojis, very cute emojis.
Hello, Gregory.
Yep. And Frank Rose says hi to Jig Bodie. Glad to Jig Bodie's here with
Always
us.
check the weather. That's a good one. Check
Any
for health
conflicts,
concerns.
health concerns, places to stay, and other concerns is Jillian.
Check them out.
And Chris is telling Greg, it even stopped momentarily my typing due to that do you LOL.
Oh, do you,
I know he
RobLynn
startles
Live?
everybody. If anybody else gets startled besides me and Chris, let us know. I think it's not only me. Although because he's next to me, he's super loud, so I'm like
All right.
jump in my skin. My
All
God.
right. I'll do better. May
Irena,
I be excused to go to the comfort room for a moment?
okay,
Thank
go
you.
ahead.
Thank you.
Irena says to Chris Tizan, thank you for your exceptional job. Well done. Thank you for doing the PDF. That's beyond the call of duty, and we appreciate you, Chris, for doing that little extra. Nobody else has to do the extra. Just know we're grateful that you did the extra, but you guys don't have to do that too. Sanananda says traveling trips we may have after a few days, and um, James Kilgore, is that a different language? James, I don't understand that language. That was 8 minutes ago. What was that? Hmm. Sharon Whedon is here. That's nice. Isabel says the new OConnect new version came out today. It doesn't seem like this is a new version that we're currently using, but as we use it tonight, we'll know if the features are any different. We will observe tonight, okay? Chris says, LOL, my blood pressure jumped a little bit when with Rob's question, do you? RobLynnLive, ha ha ha. I know, he startles me. All right, let's see what else we got in the chat here. Sharon's here. We did my garden, Sharon. Cool. And Irena, the language is not understandable. Are you guys trying to use a different language? And Jillian says travel tips are important to plan and prepare before your holiday. Indeed. And James says, watch out for impatient people. LOL. Chris says to Jillian, yes, I think the tech team of OConnect department is working in the background. I think so. I think you're right. And Don Swihart says you should have a first aid kit. That's a good one. Jillian says, my sound is going on and off. I can't wait till the new version is out. Yeah, we're all looking forward to that. Okay, different language. James cannot read what you guys are saying. And John says, I noticed that when my evil twin sister, even when my evil twin swipes the answer, they never announce me as a winner. But what if the evil twin picked the wrong person to swipe it from? He must know the answer, so they should announce it because it's actually a bit we do for the show. Oh well, okay, yeah, well remember that to include your name in that. Angela says, congratulations to all those who answered correctly on tonight's background. Jillian says she likes the new corporate website. It pops. Cool. Guys, check it out if you haven't. There's a new website every Monday or so. All right. Oh, Sharon says hi to us. Hi, Sharon. Greg is saying hello to his friends. Lydia Bell, PNG, now after some time. So don't forget tonight is the PNG webinar. And the link is already posted in the, I believe, the update section of the back office, ofounders.net. So pick up the attendee link there and see you at 11 p.m. Eastern. So we got a couple hours, so no rush for us here. Thanks, Chris, for doing the Where is Ollie contest. Okay, let me scroll down a bit now. Let me unlock the chat so I can see the current chat. All right, so 1 minute. All right, so I have to figure out where to scroll up to. Wow. Okay, wait. There's a lot of chats, a lot of chatting. All right, so I think I was last at. All right, I think here. Chris says, hi, Sadananda Das, namaste, mabuhay. And Greg Hill is greeting Greg Miller. So we have two Gregs in the house. And let's see. Let me scroll down. I have something special for you, Chris Tiazon says. Greg, LOL, cheers. What is it? Huh. Been working on it today, says Greg Hill. So we get to see what it is, eh? And Jillian says it's important to respect each country's culture, as everywhere is slightly different in their approach. This is true. Aceta Santos says, hello, RobLynnLive. Were you at the Dr. Bill today, Aceta? And James says, Frank Rowe, you are awesome, my friend. And we have Dominique saying hi to Aceta. Mel says, so James and Lorena, I see you both speak the same language. Yeah, a language we do not know. The rest of us don't know. James says, we stay traveling. Okay. Irena says, yes, Mel Marcano. Yes, our crazy Polish. And Anthony Henderson is here saying hello to everyone. Ken Morgalian saying hello as well. Greg Lakin is here. He said, the last time I was in Boston, I saw the Grateful Dead around 1981 or so.
Well, I'm grateful I'm still alive. What do you think of that?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Just reading the chat till you came back.
All right.
I think.
Are we about ready to go to community time?
Yeah.
It's 8:47.
All right, almost. Let me see if I can read the rest of the chat.
I have a Chris Johnson update. He just texted me, and he'll be entering Florida early in the morning. And once he figures out which way he's going, he'll let us know. Well, obviously, he's got to go south to get anywhere once he gets into Florida. But there are a lot of people that have contacted him here in Florida that want to meet and greet with him. And I told him in no uncertain terms, I could be his tour guide. I'm very expensive, but I could be his tour guide since I drove 50 years professionally here. Oh, that's telling my age. Anyway, I drove for a while here in Florida. At any rate, Chris, if you're watching, I'll help you out any way I can, brother. And we'll meet you wherever you're going to wind up. If you're coming down 75, you can hit Tampa, Sarasota, Bradenton, Englewood, and on down by where your family is, and then head over to the other coast. Or you can come through St. Petersburg, where we are, and take the Sunshine Skyway. Maybe a little tough for your motorhome getting over the top, depending on how fast that booger goes. But keep it in mind. You could hit the people in the Clearwater, St. Pete area, which there's a number of people there, as well as the Tampa people, either way. Both interstates are easily accessible. And there's truck stops along the way for that hot shower you've been looking for.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
Pat Green is asking, what was the answer for where is Ali? So the answer is the fabulous lakes in Juzai Valley in Chengdu City, China.
All righty, dighty. And I hope they have the long untrimmed link, but bet they don't. Marty always just had to click here, no link showing. I need the long link. Is that to get into our thing?
The PNG tonight.
Oh, PNG at 11. Oh, almost forgot. Papua New Guinea is on at 11 tonight. Wait a minute. Aseta said she met Chris today and had fun with everyone. Thank you, Chris Johnson, for coming to Hotlanta. Woo, doggies.
Wow.
Lucky Hotlanta. And I believe Dr. Bill is in that area, of course. And he entertained, it looked like about 20, 30 people there at his palatial estate.
Aseta could tell us how many people were there.
Yes, she can. And she was there.
That's nice. Greg says, sometimes my audio goes out. 5 minutes later, it's back for a half minute and then gone again for a while. Sorry you're having issues with your sound.
All right. We got 52 of you folks here tonight. It must be cold where everybody is. They can't get inside to warm up yet. So,
okay,
I'm locked in now.
And Jig Bodie says, for some reason, I can't get on OConnect on my laptop.
That's odd.
What is the error code?
Yeah, tell us what the error code is and we can help
James
you.
Kilgore, I guess he's guessing the location.
China. He's right on.
Mm-hmm. He is. He's right on.
All right. And there's some
Latoya's
folks
here.
saying hello, saying hello to Latoya.
Latoya popped in.
Greg Lakin in the house.
Yes, it was. And the house, I was, meaning she was at Dr. Bill's home. And the house was beautiful. Yes, we could see from the the video. It's a very large area that he lives in. Humongous, actually. Hello, Mohammed Ashraf Ansari. How are you? Good to have you. Yes, Rob, that's the way he should go, the way you are describing.
Alrighty, dighty. The Mohammeds are here. Melanie is here. Anthony Henderson, of course. Pat Green, thank you, Lynn. The background was really pretty. Well, you
Yes.
can thank Miss Ung, Miss Charmaine C2 Ung for that. She did a
Thank you,
banner job
Charmaine.
again.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right, let's see what we got here. Jillian says travel safety tips change frequently when going overseas. Now, so advanced technology is important to access for all travelers. Oh, yeah. Keep them informed and up to date on the current situations. That is good stuff. Good stuff
Very
from
good.
Jillian.
Very good.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
All right, are we ready to do this? We've got 54 here right now.
Oh,
And
when I didn't mention Michael Chada's ticker.
you better.
Yeah, we were kind of
Go
hectic
ahead.
earlier, but I want to thank him. He actually creates these emoji messages for us every day. And this one says RobLynnLive topic, travel safety tips, January 20, 2024 at 8 p.m. EST. But if you look at it carefully, you will see he has selected emojis that are appropriate for the topic. So thank you very much for creating that for us. Now we go to the message that tells you how to come to the panel. All you have to do is click the speaker request button, which looks like a person with wavy lines around it. And then you click on it. I as a primary host will see your request and will let you into the panel. So again, the topic for tonight's panel is travel safety tips. Although we don't always just stick on that only, that topic only. You can bring in other topics.
And
as
if
well.
any of the deaf community is here tonight, we might even have a little sign language stuff.
So if deaf are here, we would love to see you teach some signs. If you can, let's see if we have deaf here today. And also, what else? Okay, so yeah, so that's community time. So we would be, I think it's a good time to begin. It's 8:53.
Okay, sounds good to me.
So I'm going to enable that button.
There it
which
is, a little
speaker
guy with
request.
the speaker coming out of his ear.
So now you're going to see that little person at the bottom. It shows up, and that means you can request to be a speaker. Come to the panel.
All right, come on now, come on down. Let's see some folks here. Let's see, I don't see anybody yet.
I see one.
One, Jean the Tin Man. Hello, Jeanie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're assuming you're going to sing a song for us there, Barilla.
Yes, indeed, you do.
All right, there he is. You're making me dizzy. What are you doing? Walking around in circles or
We're
what?
gonna barf soon.
Yeah. I'm walking around in circles, getting myself settled. So
All righty, thank you. We have Nicole here. I think might be Nicole Simpson, but I'm not sure. Oh no, Hirschman maybe. Okay. Mohammed Ashraf Ansari is here.
All right.
Sharon Whedon is here.
Weeding my garden, and Greg Lakin's in the house. Hello, Greggy. Melanie Marcano, that's the Mel girl. There's Nicole. Hello.
And Carmela. My eyes. She says, "Can you see? Okay, you see a signing. Hopefully she can."
She's telling someone to shush.
All righty. Oh, we got two more coming up requesting. Let me bring them in. That is Pat Green
Pat Green in the house. Mel Marcano is there.
and Anuj Kumar.
All right, Anuj. Come on, brother. Mr. Kumar in the house. All right. Just a moment there. No problem, Nicole. One moment.
Come on down, folks.
Carmela Schwartz, the fire girl, is in the house. Hello, Carmela.
Lake Digga says hi. Hi back to you, Lake Digga.
Welcome.
Hi, Lake Digga. And Armin says all A-OK.
All right, Armin's in the house.
Yep. Who else?
Nicole is here. Carmela, 1, 2, 3. Very nice.
Yeah.
There's Mel. And we are still recording, which is good. There's 54 of you kind souls here tonight. Don Swihart is here. And chances are that's Greg Hill. Greg Hill coming on down.
My Ferrari, that's his, what do you call that? Name?
That's his domain. He has that domain, My Ferrari.
I like that.
My
Very-
for Reed.
Very clever.
All right, all right. I see Sharon Whedon is in the garden. And there's Dawn Swihart. She happens to be one of the best holistic health.
Coaches.
I never can get it out. And she's always got to tell me what it is. I know what it is. All right, all right, all right. Let's see. Hey, the panel's growing. Growing, growing, growing. All right. Tonight's topic, travel safety tips. And we have a safety tip for Greg Hill. When you're driving in the snow, park the truck and go inside and have a cold drink or a warm drink. No reason to drive in that snow. You had plenty of snow on the ground the last few days up there. And there's Carmela.
She tried to come in earlier. I think she couldn't come in.
Who's that? Carmela?
Carmela, yes, the second time coming in.
Okay, well, there's Carmela. And there's Nicole. She's back. And Pat Green is here. Carmela Schwartz is here. All right, we need to hear from somebody on safety and travel. What do you got for us? Bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it. Let's see. Oh, and there's a hand from Dawn Swihart. Go ahead there, Dawn. Unmute.
Well, the only thing I wanted to say is before you leave home, to make sure you let a neighbor know that you're going to be gone, and have your windows and doors all locked, and make sure your mail is taken care of and newspapers, and then you'll know things will be safe at home.
Those are all good tips. We had already left when I started going down my list, so we'd already left home. But those are excellent precursors to getting started for sure. You got to let somebody know. You got to let the mail people know if you're going to be gone for like 1, 2, 3 weeks. You don't want the mail piling up in the mailbox or on the street or wherever the mail gets dropped. So excellent, excellent, excellent. And Cecil Weir is here. Hello, Cecil.
And hello to Nicole. So 2 deaf so far, right?
All right, all right, all right. We love the deaf community. Let's go to Mel. I think you're first on The Price is Right. Double Mel in the house.
Hi, he says hello.
He wants to talk to you on the phone.
Use the phone. Okay.
Mel, go.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, you can call me Rob.
Rob. Took me a while. When you're traveling, for me, when I left the province to go to another province, I left my key for my neighbor. You have to have someone you can trust. I left my key because I have a cat, and I went for 3 weeks, so I had to live in charge of my neighbors. So I became acquainted with my neighbor, and I trust her enough to leave the key. So, and I put I left the feed nearby where she can, in her eyes, where she can see them. And she fed the cat every day for me and all of that. And the other tip for traveling is to make sure you have enough pocket change, because you just never know when you get stranded and where you're going to end up. So you have to have enough pocket change,
Yeah, because you could have tolls or you could need to make a phone call. Who knows?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
And travel size stuff, because they will take, if you're traveling by plane, they're going to take the bigger bulks. That happened. I had to learn my lesson twice. They will take the more than the 10 ounce cream or whatever. They'll keep it. It doesn't matter how many excuses you give. So always have the travel size.
Try having a $79 bottle of cologne and it's in a 5-ounce container. That was not smart. That's when they first started that stuff. And the guy says, "What are you going to do with it?" I said, "Well, what are you going to do with it?" He says, "Well, I'm going to dump it out. What do you think of that?" I said, "Oh, great." So I didn't have a smaller container. And at that time, they never helped you with smaller containers. So
yeah,
Macy's bottle of what was the name of that? Oh, Givenchy. That stuff's expensive. It was over 100. It wasn't 79. Givenchy, 5 ounces of Givenchy went in the garbage.
And have extra Ziploc bags, because if you go to the Caribbean, oh my God, 1 Ziploc bag is like $5. So have extra big Ziploc bags, clean ones.
Good idea.
Take back souvenir or whatever you want to show. Yeah.
And you can get those small travel kit type containers. I think they're what, under an ounce and a half or 2 ounces, whatever it is.
Yes, they
for
have
like
the
79 cents each at Wally World or at Target, wherever. I mean, or at the
Walmart.
drugstore
Yeah.
or Walmart. Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
another thing. I don't want to take the conversation for myself, but once I remember, don't carry your regular phone, except if you're in Canada or the US. If you're going outside, have a little phone that doesn't hold much data, because when you get there, you can always charge it up back home, change it to that country's data, the data they carry. I learned my lesson again with showing off my iPhone, and I pay hugely for it. I had to fight them. They charged me an arm and a leg, so I'll never do that again. Carry a little phone, just enough to make a call or something. Yeah, so these are tips if you're traveling in the Caribbean, especially. Okay, I'm done. Thank you.
Oh, you're not done. You'll be back. You're not done. You'll be back. All
Yes.
right. All right. All right. Let's see. Next up, are we going left to right again? So we go to John. Is that right? Left to right, or what are we doing? Does anybody remember who was next?
There's a whole bunch of people.
All right, let's go to John Barilla first. We'll go left to right if we may.
Yeah, I don't have a long one. If I was just going to say, if you're traveling by car, the way you had listed a lot of things for cars with a first aid kit and extra things. One thing is very important is your medications, especially if you're an older person. But, some younger people take a lot of medications, but a lot of older folks, they got like a container that has everything, oh my goodness, don't forget to take your medications along with you, or even if it's something as simple as your allergy medicine or something like that, because, you'd have to resupply yourself, and that shouldn't be necessary. And I don't know, I travel mostly by plane these days. I used to drive a lot. I used to take a motorcycle, and that's a trip. And I probably wasn't the best at following all the rules of, because first of all, I try to travel long distances on a 900, not like a huge Harley or a road bike, like a 900 cc, which is a big bike, but it's not for like cross country trips. And I used to do that, and I would only carry like a backpack. But I would have like a little emergency first aid kit in there with me. So that's always good, whether you're traveling on motorcycles, cars, or if you're just going on a plane or something like that, So that's all I wanted to say is a couple of things. Don't forget your medications. Oh, you don't want to be in some other country or coming from New York to Florida and go, whoops,
And could I make a suggestion on the medications, because I've danced this dance? Put them in a carry-on so that you've got control of those medications where they are, because if they get checked, we had a bag. Remember when we went from, I think we went New York to Baltimore. I think we were going to my friend's funeral. And Southwest, I don't know how this happened, from Baltimore to Pennsylvania, my bag that had all my medications in it wound up in LA.
Uh-oh.
So, and that was just like a 35, 40-minute flight. And for whatever reason, they put the bag on the wrong plane. So that can happen. So always carry your medications with you in a carry-on. That's my recommendation.
And if I could mention, I'm going to fill one of the requests again tonight. I figured I have to deal with those. And I've had I was very tired. I was dragging all day. I was up so late last night. I got very little sleep. I've just been out of it, not feeling that well today. But I did manage to look up one of the requests. So I will be trying at least to fulfill one of the request songs again tonight.
All right. Could we get a hint, or we have to wait and find out?
Oh, well, it's, I don't know. What could I give a hint without giving it away? It's a romantic song, again, that somebody requested, done by a very popular, big hit, lots of hits from this group quite a while ago, back in the 80s, maybe early 90s, but 80s, I think. So that's about it, because otherwise it'll give it away, I think.
It wasn't the Futures, was it?
It wasn't what?
The Futures. Was it them?
No,
just checking. All right.
that was, that was 1965. That was 100 years ago. I mean, that was really a long time ago.
Almost 60 for that, for sure. All right. Where are we going next? We going Sharon Whedon next? Go ahead, Sharon. Whedon My Garden. Bring it.
Weeding my garden. Hey, follow me, Lynn. How come you don't? How come you're not following me on Weeding My Garden?
I didn't join it. Oh,
You
God.
didn't join yet. What's up with that? You're the one that like inspired me to even create Weeding My Garden, and you're not following me. How rude!
Remind
I
me.
still love you.
Yes, remind me.
I'm I'm so sorry I'm not turning on my camera, but anyway, hello everybody. I'm Sharon Whedon from Toronto, Canada, and my travel tips are never, ever, ever, ever post real time. Never leave your house and post where you're going or what's happening or what's going on in real time. Post your videos and your pictures and stuff like that in real time. That is so terrible. All the courts in Toronto are filled with that. Home invasions, people coming in, robbing you because you like said you were where you were going in that. This one girl, only one of the whole family went away on vacation and the one daughter stayed behind and they robbed her house and tied her up and stole everything in her house. So never, ever, ever, ever post on real time. You need to like take all your pictures and videos and stuff like that and post when you get back, like your vacation, and then say how much fun you had in that. But please, that is my travel tip to everybody here tonight. All 54 of you here on RobLynnLive. I do RobLynnLive.
I know you do. All right. Thank you, Sharon. And let's continue across the top. Let's see. Mel, did you have something else, Mel?
Before me, Rob, sorry, there were other hands. Greg was there.
Right. Pat and Greg both. So,
Yeah.
all right.
I'll go after.
Greg, are you yielding to Pat or should Pat yield to you? All right. All right. Go ahead. Dorothy, bring it.
Thank you, Greg. One of the things I wanted to say is if you're driving, make sure you take like a travel kit with you. Make sure you've got, bandages and all that in case you cut your finger or whatever. Make sure you've got plenty of water with you. Make sure if you're driving in cold weather, you've got some kitty litter. You don't believe how many times kitty litter, can help you have that traction on snow.
Under the tires. That's how you get going. Kitty litter.
Right. Make sure your tires are in good shape, and make sure all your fluids are filled and your radiator's ready with the right kind of antifreeze in it and all that stuff, because you don't want to get stuck on the road. And do not isolate yourself. Do not go somewhere where there's nobody else around because you're just leaving yourself open to be robbed or whatever, depending on where you are. And so, and just, enjoy yourself. Have a good time. Enjoy it. Enjoy the trip. Take the time to enjoy the trip. Spend some time, get to know some people in some other towns. That, that's always a good idea. My mother-in-law used to say I didn't know a stranger, so I talked to everybody. Sometimes they look at me like, what do you want? But I figured that's okay. That's their thing, not mine. Anyway.
All right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. I think next we're going to do a screenshot. All right. We're going to do a screenshot. There's 16 of you guys here and girls. So
we want to give you.
Hey, Sadhu.
Stay on the camera.
Stay on camera. We get a picture.
Mohammed Ashraf Ansari, you want to be in the picture?
Ansari, let's
Hi.
go.
Peyton.
How are you?
In the picture. We'll take a picture soon.
And Darren.
Sharon, I don't know if you're ready for picture.
And Darren.
Greg Lakin. Cecil, we're going to take a picture. Darren Allen. Darren, I don't know if you're deaf or hearing, but Darren, as well as Carmilla. Oh, Darren is deaf. Cecil's telling me that Darren's deaf. Darren, you want to be in the picture? You need to turn on your camera. Okay? Everybody ready?
All right. Let's have an action shot on 3.
Can you explain what an action shot is?
An action shot means give us the love symbol for signing, give us a heart, wave, Give us a clapping sound.
Thumbs
Whatever you
up,
want. Thumbs up.
please.
Stick your tongue out. Or whatever you want. All right. On 3.
Wait.
I'm waiting.
Okay, we will count to three, okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's look at it.
That's a good one there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good
All right.
one. All right.
All right. Thanks, everybody. And let's see where we're going next.
Let's see.
Okay, save it. Save it, save it, save it.
Okay, now you can see whose hands are up.
You know, I meant to say, I was talking to Chris Johnson a little while ago on text, and he's at the Georgia-Florida border on his way into Florida. It's still in the 30-degree range up there in northern Florida, so it's still a little cool where he is. But I told him to pull into a truck stop. It'll be safe there for him. He can get a hot shower, and he'll be good to go and ready to go. So anyone who's in Florida, keep an eye out for Chris's postings on Facebook.
And his lives.
And his lives. He's doing lives till the cows come home. And also on Marty tomorrow at 10, live with Marty and Chris. You'll probably get a hint on what his route's going to be. I gave him some suggestions in text, and we'll see what he does there. Since I drove 50 years here in Florida, I know a little bit about how to get around, and how to avoid all the traffic. So we'll see what happens. Should be fun. Dr. Bill Singh was fun today. There was 30, 40 people. Clayton's trying to get your attention.
My attention?
Oh, there's Pat's husband. Hi there. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
This is my husband, Chris, everybody. One of my favorite people in the world.
Well, he better be. Do I need to tell the story about you homosexuality? Am I supposed to tell
Oh, the
that
one about
story
I
with
wasn't
this
sure I
there?
wanted to get married? That one, Rob?
Yeah, that story. That story.
That story. Yeah.
All right, let's see where we're going now. We're going to Greg Hill. Come on down, Greg.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for lowering my hand. I forget that usually. I appreciate that. Got a lot of good little tips here tonight. And one of the things that kind of came to my mind when Rob said, "Oh, how's the snow up there?" And well, now today we had a high of 39 degrees. That was nice. So it started to melt, which is a good thing. So I was thinking about my early years of driving. I've done some driving. I drove this whole United States from Pensacola, Florida, all the way to Anchorage, Alaska. And I've done that a few times through the Alcan Highway, which when you went to the Alcan Highway, you had to get what they called a mile post. And that mile post told you what was coming up every mile, because when you're driving in 1,800 miles of dirt road and you don't, you're looking for a gas station, you have to plan ahead and a few other things. However, and you see saw some strange things on the Alcan Highway, let me tell you. Anyway, I learned to drive in the snow in Montana. We left here in the San Juan Islands when I was young, 12, and we were there for 4 years. Or no, I'm sorry, I was, what would it be, 18? I was 14, and I learned to drive when I was 15 in Montana. And one of the tricks that I learned that was really, really good for snow, and Pat Green had brought up cat litter. Now, back then, we never used cat litter because they never had it back then. We used sand, maybe. But one thing that really did work well, especially when it was very cold out and you have a very dry snow pack. And so it's not a wet snow, it's a very dry snow. In Montana, it can get very cold. So what we would do to get good traction, and it didn't matter if you had good tires or if you had balded tires that you were driving on in the snow. And there's some people did. Anyway, this little chemical is called bleach. And if you take bleach and you put it on your rag and you rub your tire around your tire, it cleans off the rubber, and the rubber becomes very well, clean basically is what it is. And when it's real cold snow, you can get traction and pretty darn good traction by doing that. But that's usually only very, very dry conditions in the snow, which can be fun. The only thing I was thinking was fix a flat. That's a good thing. If you're really doing any traveling and you're going any distance, take a can of fix a flat with you, because if you have a flat in the middle of the night or something, no, there's nobody unless you have AAA and they're going to call them, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, that's a quick fix. And a flare is always a good thing to have with you for safety tips, kind of deal. But that's about it for now. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Hill, we'll be back to you, and thank you for the gifts today. Very nice. Well done.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, I think we're going back to the one, the only Mel.
I think Camilla was before me, Rob. It's good to give.
Okay.
I think Camilla was before.
Way to do it. All right, let's go to Carmela. Carmela, the fire girl in Israel. Bring it.
Hello, everyone. You hear me double?
We hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. I wanted to say that when you're going and traveling, it's good to take with you a small bag with the private things. Because if you lose your big bag, you have to start the way. It's very important. Sometimes they lose your bag and you have problems.
Yeah, that's why I was saying about the medications. My medications went to California, and I went to Pennsylvania.
Yes, we can't trust, when because sometimes the bag come later or it doesn't come at all. So you have to be prepared for that too.
All right. Thank you, Madam Fire. We appreciate that, Ms. Schwartz. Thank you. Over to, let's see, we're back to Mel now, please.
Thank you, Rob. I am from the Caribbean, so I talk Caribbean. If you're traveling and you're going on a mission, the apples are gonna come, and we might be going on mission somewhere. It could be anywhere. So, as Camilla was saying, travel light. However, if you're bringing goods to someone or some people, there's something called barrels. I don't know if you guys know about that. Well, you wouldn't know probably because you're from the States. But you can pack your stuff in barrels and send it surface by surface, meaning the boat, the freight. And then your things will get, send it ahead of time, like a month ahead. And then you travel light, but by the time you get there, all the heavy stuff is taken care of. You just pay a certain price, and it's not that expensive. So if you're thinking of bringing quite a bit of things, barrel it up, and there are places you call, they pick up the barrels, or you drop it off to that place. And by the time you get to where you're going, your load will be there. You just go claim it at the harbor or whatever. Another thing, AAA and CAA, they have certain clothing that is very light. So you wash it and it dries overnight. They have from underwear to sports pants and shirts. It's called something light. I forget the first part of it. But then as soon as you wash it, it's dried overnight. And you don't have to have much to travel for yourself. You can have maybe 3 pairs of the trousers and 3 pairs of the shorts. And you don't have to wait for it to dry off because it's something that they made. The clothing that they made is to travel light. So I just wanted to share that.
Okay.
And they have really nice deep pockets so you can hide your keys and whatever. It won't be seen. It won't be bulky.
I hide my keys without my trousers. I have no problem hiding my keys.
Pick them, in other words.
Yeah, losing them, hiding them. Okay, well, thanks, Mel. Let's see. I think we're either going to Pat or we're going to Chick Bodie. Okay, who was next, Pat or Chick Bodie?
Chick Bodie. Pat saying Chick Bodie.
All right, Chick Bodie, bring it. tell us a little about travel. Come on, bring it.
You gotta unmute.
Unmute.
James killed
Okay.
Unmute. There you
Yeah,
go.
I am on my phone, so it's a little tricky.
it.
You're doing good.
Yeah. To it's like Camila was reading my idea because in '95 I was traveling from Africa to Korea to Russia, and my luggages didn't get to me for 7 days.
Ah,
So, and I was going for a wedding.
Uh-oh.
oh no.
So I have to buy everything before before I got my luggages. So I learned my lesson, and when I'm traveling now, I have some sets of clothes with me in my carry-on
Mm-hmm.
because I had to buy every single thing.
Oh, God.
So that's and even lately in July I traveled to Africa, and I didn't get my one of my suitcase for 4 days. So it happens, and when you are traveling, just keep some set of clothes and some small things that you will need in your uh, carry on, because you never know what will happen. That's what I want to add.
All
Thank you.
right. That's good advice. Very good advice. Thank you. And where are we going next? We're going to Pat.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell who's at the end there. Who's at the end as well?
James killed
Oh,
Rob.
James. All right. Well, let's go to Pat and then we'll go to James. Go ahead, Dorothy.
And then Rita.
And then Rita. Okay.
One of the things I think you want to take with you if you're driving is bottles of heat. I had a landlord whose son, his truck was stuck in the Kansas City Royal Stadium in the parking lot. And he couldn't get it started, and he couldn't get it started, and couldn't get it started. Well, I happened to have a bottle of heat. So I gave it to his father, and I said, put this in your tank and then wait a little while and then try and start it. And they couldn't start it before. And when they put that bottle of heat in there, and it was cold and it had been snowing and all that, they were able to start the truck and bring it home, which I thought was really nice. So you want to remember to do that, and you also want to bring some extra money. You don't want to need some money and not have it. We were in Texas and ran out of money one time, visiting my father, my stepmother, and everybody, and so we were going to the bank to see if about getting some more money, and then we remembered, oh yeah, he's got a debit card, so we used that debit card. We told the bank, where we live, where we were going, but so we could use the debit card to get some cash. They wanted us to take out a loan at the bank to get some money, and I'm thinking, nah, this is, I didn't want to do that. We're here on vacation, So fortunately, we had a debit card with us that we could use, even though, yeah, there was a charge for using the card. That was a lot simpler than taking out a loan, I guarantee you. That's all I had to say.
That's a good idea. The debit card is certainly a good idea to have along with you. Okay. So, and I was gonna say something about the debit card, but we'll come back to me.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we'll come back to me. Let's move to Carmela Schwartz. Go ahead, Fire Girl.
I wanted to add to what Patricia said about debit card. If you have a bank account, if you go, for example, to another country, use the money that of that country. For example, if I'm in Israel and I'm going to the state, I use a bank account of dollars in Israel. So when the debit card goes straight to the dollars, so I don't have to pay double for changing.
All right, that is good advice. Very good advice. And then here's another one that I don't think anybody's thought of yet. this is where I was going early with the debit card. Always let your bank or your institution know you're traveling. There's nothing worse than trying to pull out that card to either get cash or pay for toilet paper or pay for a toothbrush or deodorant. Sorry, declined. Well, if you let them know, the institution know you're going to be traveling in what countries, no problem.
Or in what states.
Or what states or what territories, whatever. What parishes and
we do that. It's really helpful.
Right. Yeah, we do that. And there's nothing worse than being in New York City needing deodorant and you pull out your card and you can't get the deodorant because they declined your card. So always let your institution know that you're going to be traveling. And they'll ask you what states, what countries, what territories, what provinces. So it's a good idea.
Very true.
And they'll ask you what dates you're going to be wherever. So it's a good idea. And it's good for security too.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So now we're going to Rita Loteca. Hello, Rita.
Where is Rita?
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Rita.
Nice to see you all. I was not been there for a week, for almost 5 days because I'm working in the evening and I don't want to be up and down. And so nice to see you all. So we are talking about travel safety, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I have experience with traveling like long distance and short distance. For example, if you're traveling by car, I don't know if somebody mentioned that. If you're traveling by car, make sure that you have a Tylenol or a small kit of first aid. You have a needle, you have a thread, you have a blanket, you have a torch, and you have some water and some snacks because you never know. So these are very important things that you have to be always when you're traveling, you have to have them. Traveling by air. I have experience of 2022. Yes, 2022. During Corona time, like after Corona, we left from here to Egypt and we have like 6 luggages. So something happened, we missed our plane. It's good that we have our carry-on and we have like a small change there and some lotions for the what do you call it, the amount that the travelers are allowed to take, not more, not like a small bottle. So we have that one. So we reach into Cairo, our luggage was not there. We waited like for almost 10 days, the luggage is not yet there. Then after that, I got 3, and every day I have to go to the airport. I got 3 luggages, and 3, I lost them completely. I raised a complaint, and something happened. They're supposed to pay me, but up to now, they didn't pay me. So if you're traveling, especially a long distance, like from here to Africa is sometimes 18 hours, or from here to Australia, 18, 19 hours. If you have a stop somewhere, make sure that you always wear, especially your shoes. It has to be something open like sandals. Don't go with the running shoes because your feet will be tired, and especially if you are sitting in an economic seat, it's really very tiring because there sometimes you want to take out your shoes, like you want your feet to be on the flat. That one will help your circulation, or maybe somebody, if it's like under the, you have to stretch your legs, or if you're walking around. So if you have, like, if it is not very long, like maybe 8 hours, you can handle that. Or if you have a connection, like sometimes connection 6 hours, 5 hours, depends. Sometimes there is other ones that is 9 hours. You have to be in the airport. If you are in running shoes, it's really gonna be very tiring. Your circulation, and so like it's not helping. So make sure that you wear something sandals and light. And the other thing, if you are traveling also, make sure that your money, you have to divide them. Divide your money, because I have a friend, he went to Egypt and he put all his money in one envelope in his wallet. When he got there, he got into taxi, and the money was stolen. So he doesn't have anything. So he has to call back here in Canada for people to send him money. because like $4,000 was taken just like that. So make sure if you are going 2-3, divide your money between you, because if something happened to somebody, then maybe quarter of that money was taken. And for people who are living in Canada, if you go to post office, there is a credit card that is in what do you call it, in post office. You can buy it with $15. You can put almost 70 countries around the world. You can put the money in that credit card, and you can use it without any what do you call it, any charges. And if you go, for example, you say you're going to German, then you put Canadian dollars there. They will say you're going to German, then they will transfer it to German money. So it helps really that when you are using it, you are using as German money. I don't know franc. And if you're going, for example, to to London, it will go as sterling, or maybe what is the other one? What do you call it?
Euro.
Euro. If you're going to Egypt, you can use it as Egyptian's money. So since you guys are on Pacific and you're gonna go around the world, especially those who are in Canada, make sure that you try that credit card. It's $15. I think you buy it, and then you put as much as you can. And when you're traveling, you just have that one and you use it. If you don't, you can put some there, and some have to be a real money on your pocket. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Rita. And now we're going to, looks like DL's in the house. Go ahead, DL.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate you. What you were in, Patty Green was talking about was the what's called a spending notification. I worked at J.P. Morgan Chase as a financial advisor in the small business credit card division. So the banks really appreciate when you do that travel notification. However, what I would expand on it a little bit, and if you're going from point A to point B, you want to give the bank heads up on all points in between your start and your destination. Because, for example, if you're leaving Kansas City and you say you're going to stop in Topeka, and then all of a sudden you see a charge from somewhere in between those 2 points, the bank's going to flag it. There's no doubt about it. They're going to think it's fraud. So, again, it's a good advice to give your bank total information on your travel advisory. Also, I agree with what Don said as far as the notifying your neighbor and let them know when you're going to be gone, how long, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But my uncle used to work at Disney World, and I used to take the buses. I actually drove the buses over there between Disney and Epcot. And I took people back and forth to their hotels. But that's one of the things you need to advise too, is that you need to know your destination, when you're going to be there and when you're going to be back. And that's another thing. But as far as safety in the cars go, I mean, it's pretty obvious. You need, excuse me, you need your spare tires, you need your jacks, you need your food or water, take medical stuff if you need it, check your tire pressure, all that good stuff. So, but the biggest thing I would say as far as the travel notification is just give them a heads up to and from. Absolutely.
Good sage advice there. And yeah, there's it only takes a couple minutes to advise your institution, bank, or credit union where you're going and when, and in points in between. It's a good idea for sure.
That's exactly right.
So let's see, we go on Mel, and then over to Pat, and then I think we're going to do the John's song, if we may.
Okay.
And then after John's song, we'll do some sign language, if that's okay with the signers. We'd like to do a little practice session. We'll do that after John's song. So let's start with Mel.
Thank you, Rob. Further to what Rita was mentioning, for Canadians, I don't know if the US has those. There is, where am I going? This way? It's called, it's a visa. It's a visa with, I don't know if TD has it, but it's a travel with one of the airlines called Air Canada. And it's like a prepaid card, but you fill it online, and it's pretty easy to withdraw. So it's just lately that they started doing that. And you go online, you can put in as much as $50, whatever you have. And I was surprised they give you a $50 bonus up front. So that's pretty cool. So Canadians, if you don't know much about that card, when CIBC sent it, I thought it was fake. But when I go to them, they didn't know much about it. And then I called the number at the back. And lo and behold, I have withdrawn from it. I'm saving to travel, but I want to withdraw it anyhow. And it's pretty easy to withdraw at the machine only.
Okay.
So that's just a travel tip. And another tip, do not travel with leather. Nothing leather, especially in the hot sun. Oh my God. People on the plane, you have leather and then you're sweating and then you can smell that leather. It's like it's not pleasant. Don't travel with leather when you're going in the heat. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
All right, I'll leave my leather tight pants at home then. Oh, I think I just got an elbow. I'm supposed to leave the pants in the drawer. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness, I need some therapy. Let's go to Pat Green. Go ahead, Pat.
That was more information than what I needed, Rob.
Well, it's always my pleasure to provide that little extra bit of information. Put us all over the top and give us a smile. Go ahead, Pat.
I wanted to say, if you're going to rent a car, we had this situation, and it was a national company we were renting a car from, and I was going to my father's funeral, and the last thing I needed was any problems with the car. We got to the rental place, and we got in the car, and it smelled like somebody had been smoking in it, like a chain smoker. Number one. Number two, it had like a bubble in the tire or something. Something was wrong with one of the tires. Last thing I needed was to be stuck somewhere on a highway with a flat tire, And we just said, no, this isn't going to work for us. Somebody needs to fix this tire, but make sure you look at the car really well, before you take it, because even in a rental place you can get stuck with a lemon. And I thought, you don't want to go through that. Whether you're on vacation or going somewhere for a reason, you just don't want to go through that. I didn't. Anyway, that's one of the situations I ran into. And there was something else I was going to say, and I don't remember what it was. So maybe it wasn't that important. So I'll let somebody else go.
You'll think of it. We all think of it, a few minutes later. That's normal. Mm-hmm. Let's go to Israel and Carmela Schwartz. What do you got for us, Schwartzy?
I think you need to take with you a health insurance. It's very important when you are going to another country to take a health insurance. If you don't get it, sometimes you are in a big troubles.
That's an excellent idea. Excellent idea. They may or may not take the insurance, but if they do and you don't have the card, that could be ugly. You're right.
I had once to travel to many years ago. My mother was dying in Finland, and I had to bury there. And I went there with the travel insurance, and I had to be in hospital, and because I was sick, and it cost me a lot of money, and all the insurance paid.
Good advice, Ms. Schwartz. Thank you. Thank you. And man, we're learning some stuff tonight. Our discussion was very cursory, but you guys are bringing out stuff that you just don't think about it until you forget it, and especially that as Dom, that credit card thing, that is huge. That's huge. As is the health insurance, Carmela, as is taking kitty litter with you, or bleach for that matter. All right, now we're going to Mel. Did you want to go before John? If so, go ahead.
I'll be quick. John, I know you have to sing. Sorry. With what Camilla said, the travel insurance. Camilla, you were thinking what I was thinking again. Because I work with CAA, then we sell travel insurance as well. I used to be selling it, but I no longer do. It's a big thing, huge thing, because there's so many instances where people had to pay huge hospital bills. Pregnant women, and if you're pregnant on your last trimester, do not think of traveling. I don't think anybody there will be pregnant again. I don't know. But do not travel on your last trimester. It's dangerous. It's a dangerous thing. It's a risk. And the travel insurance, as you said, Camilla, is a good thing because there are people who have had no money left when they go to even the States or out of the province in Canada, and they had no money to pay or little money, and they had to ask for help. Some people had to mortgage their house to get insurance to help them, or to get money to help them. So it's a big thing on traveling. Do not leave home without it, as the commercial says. Thank you.
And adding just onto that before we get to John, there's also travel insurance that AAA sells and that everybody that sells tickets for. If you break down somewhere and you miss your flight, or if the flight gets canceled and you miss an appointment, there's insurance for that stuff. So it's a good idea. It's another kind of insurance. It's kind of trading dollars. You're kind of taking a risk, but hey, that's available too. So it's a good thing that if you're going to be traveling like multiple points and you miss a flight or something, you got insurance for that. So that's available too. So not to be a travel agent. I'm not. Oh, but although I am going to be the king of booking, I guarantee you, if any of you needs any booking, just call me. I'll book it for you. No problem. booking, we will be the king of booking, which we're looking forward to. And let's go over to John now.
You want to let Pat slip in and then go to John?
All right, Pat, slip it in there. Go ahead.
Sorry, John, I'll just take a minute. You want to make sure when you're buying traveling insurance, you read it so you know exactly what it covers, because you think you're going to be covered, and then when you actually need it and it's not, you're not necessarily covered. Medicare does not cover everything when you're traveling. So don't just depend on Medicare, okay? Buy some travel insurance, but read what it covers before you travel, because you don't want to be without insurance no matter where you're going. You want to make sure that you're covered. Let's face it, medical bills can add up real quick. So anyway, that's all I had to say.
All right. Well, thank you for that. It's picture taking time one more time. I knew it. Oh my goodness. One more time with the picture, and then we're going to Mr. Barilla for his song. Then we're going to do some signing.
John's going to sing, and then keep signs. All right. Okay. Rita, want to come? All right. Saidul is buffering. Mohammed Ashraf Ansari, you want to be in the picture? Mohammed and Sharon. All right, here we go. One, make expressions on your face, body language, okay, not boring. 1, 2, 3. Wait. My husband was moving around and distracting me. We have to do it again. Can you not block your face? You block your face. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Don't block your face. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Let me peek. Oh, that's good.
Clayton. That's good, Clayton.
Clayton. Good expression. Funny.
All right. It's over to Mr. Barilla before I get in any more trouble. Bring it, John. Unmute, John. Unmute, John.
He's trying to unmute.
You're just talking away and you're muted. He's getting closer.
Yeah, we'll just be patient. So while we're waiting for John, okay, let me put the thing on me. So while we're waiting for John, when John finishes singing, what we're going to do is I think we have 4 deaf, maybe 3, I think, that can teach some signs. So each person can teach maybe 3. So 3 each. Okay. And sign slow, repeat.
I'm back whenever.
Okay. Be ready for that. 3 signs.
All right, Johnny.
I'm sorry. There we go. I got to fix my phone now because I had that ready. And it's emergency night here at 10. Shouldn't say my address, where I live in New York City. It's very cold. It's about 18 degrees. We haven't had that much snow. We've had some snow, but it's about 18 degrees. And the boiler went down about an hour ago. No heat. So you see, I got my triple layers and whatever, and they got the technician on their way. And of course, I'm getting phone calls from people in the building, even though I'm not the super. And the super just called me right before I was going to sing there. I was ready to start. And the super just called me to let me know the technician is supposedly coming. Hopefully going to be an easy fix, but no guarantee. It could be a very cold night. Anyway, no problem. It's happened before. Nothing new when you live in New York in an older building. So I'll bear with it. And now we're going to do a request because, I've got quite a few now. And I wanted to get to some that I said a few days ago or whatever. So this is for DL and Don. DL requested it. Actually, he changed his request, but it's by the same group, Bread. And that's a great group from years ago. They had hit after hit. Oh, my goodness. They had so many hits. This is one of their hits. And it's called If. That's how DL referred to it. But the whole title is actually If a Picture Paints 1,000 Words. If a picture paints 1,000 words. Excuse me. And it's a romantic song. So we're going to say, I'm doing this for DL. It's dedicated to Don. Okay? All right. So this is for you, Don. Don and Don, is that? Well, anyway, here we go with If. There you go. That's a love song for DL and Don.
Nice. Well, now I'm unmuted, and I'll say thank you, John. That was excellent. I had forgotten all about Bread, and they did have hit after hit. DL and Don. And
they also
lots of songs like that. So.
Yeah, and the lead singer, it's actually like a tenor thing, So to be a baritone, and I didn't want to try to do that's why I did the little falsetto ending. I figured I'll go up for a little thing at the end there. But for me, I loved singing it as a baritone because I got to hit some really low notes there.
Thanks a lot, Tom. That was great. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Yeah.
That was good stuff. And now we're going to go to our deaf community. Who would like to teach us a sign? We'd love to have somebody teach us a sign.
Clayton and who else is here? Nicole.
Clayton and Nicole, and Cecil was here.
Cecil, I think he left. His internet was weak. So we have 2. That's good. So who wants to teach first? Nicole or Clayton? Who first? Doesn't matter, he says. Doesn't matter. Okay, so Clayton, you start.
Go ahead, Clayton.
Start. Everybody look at Clayton. He says, hello.
Hello.
Country. The sign for COUNTRY. Country. On your elbow, yeah? Rub your elbow. And that's foreign. The letter F, rubbing your elbow is foreign. There are different countries, so foreign countries. Because there's a lot of farmland all over the place. That's how they came up with the sign for foreign.
Nice.
You get it? Okay, he's clapping for us. He says, I see you guys signing. Yay, clapping for you guys. Thank you. Okay, now, Nicole, your turn. Here comes Nicole. Okay, this is the word. Travel. The sign for
Oh.
travel. And here it is. Travel. You kind of crunch your two fingers and go like this. Travel. Travel. Yeah, with this handshake. Travel. And this is passport, the sign for passport.
Ooh.
Passport. Because of the visa stamps, right, in the passport. 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 And the last sign, one more sign I'm going to teach you is airport. This is the sign for airport. Because this is the airplane and it's taking off from the runway going up in the air. This handshake, go doing this. Airport. Yay! Yay! Clap for you guys. Very good.
And we are learning, and man, are we learning. This is good stuff here.
And what we're going to do is, Frank Rowe is coming. That's nice. So what we're going to do is this sign, one of the signs you just learned. What did we just learn?
Airport.
Airport or country.
Country.
Or
foreign country.
Or what else did we learn? What else, you guys? Passport. Passport. Okay? When I count to 3, everybody show off the signs they just learned. I'll take picture again. Ready? Sign the new sign you just learned. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sign your sign. All right.
Man, oh man, nowhere but RobLynnLive. Do we go to the airport? We go to foreign countries. We have a passport. This is all good.
Okay, I'm going to put that in the messenger groups as soon as I save them.
Oh, Greg's ready to take off. All right.
Very nice.
Oh, that's good stuff. I wish Cecil would have been here too.
Yeah, Cecil will come back. He was on his iPhone, I think he said was not working well.
Okay.
All right, he'll
All right,
join us again.
we're right at 2 hours. Does anybody else have something before we go? Bring it if you do. Bring it.
Because we want to rest and be ready for the PNG webinar that starts at 11 p.m. Let's support the PNG people. You get the link from the back office. It's under updates. There's a link for OConnect. It's over there. So join us and let's support them. Yes, Nicole. Nicole. What time does it start? At 11. 11 p.m. Eastern time. Eastern time, 11 p.m.
What's the temperature in Papua New Guinea?
The temperature, I don't know.
Is it warm there all the time?
No, it's warm, cold. I don't know. They'll check. My husband will check the temperature in PNG. We have no idea what the temperature is.
I could be an icicle. I was just wondering what it's like there tonight because I'll be an icicle by 11 p.m.
That's true. That's true. All right. All right. And, shall we let's take some comments. Okay. Nicole, you want to talk some more? Or finish?
Don't forget to save
save the chat. Okay, thank you for the reminder. I see we got Pat Green. Come on down, Pat.
89 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, Nelly.
Temperature is PNG 89 Fahrenheit.
It's daytime there, and it's 89 degrees.
Yeah, I thought it would be warm there. Not warm here.
Hey, John, do you have an electric blanket?
I do, and I also have a little space heater, which I have on. But the thing about it is, it's already down to like 50 degrees in the house. So the space heater will take a while before that gets going. And I do have an electric blanket. But the trouble is, when you use those things, it makes your utility bill go really high. So, but I'll use it tonight unless they fix it. We could get lucky if the technician comes out soon and it's not a serious thing. They may be able to fix it. But we've had times where a couple days go by before they get it fixed, and that's not good when it's this cold at this time of year anyway. But anyhow, we'll survive. And I got my space heater going. I'll sit right in front of it if I have to.
Well, that's good. And also, I'll be praying for you guys that your electricity gets back up where it belongs.
There's a boiler.
Yeah. Well, it's the boiler. The electricity's fine. It's the boiler that's out.
Boiler.
It
Okay.
happens often, I noticed, for John. Poor thing. I know. Okay, Pat, did you already speak, or you want to talk some more?
No, I said what I had to say. I was just asking John if he had an electric blanket, and he said it was the boiler that was going out. And hopefully they get it fixed right away. Told him I'd pray for him that they get it fixed right away.
Yeah, pray for him. Okay, Nicole, you want to speak? Come. I want to fly to a warm place. A warm, not a cold place. Fly to a hot, warm place. Then John is saying cold. You see, John is signing cold. Remember, we learned that sign, you guys? Cold. Yeah, John is cold. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. And then let's go to Carmela.
Carmela Schwartz. Go ahead.
Carmela.
I want to thank all the people that teach me the sign. It's very important. Sometimes you find someone on the way and he needs to help. And if you know something, you can help him. It's good to know a sign. This is one thing. Second thing, I want to ask where I get the link to the video to Dr. Bill. I want to see what was yesterday.
Well, that was in Facebook. That was on Chris Johnson's Facebook page.
Yeah, it's a Facebook Live, Carmela.
Okay.
You just go to Chris Johnson's Facebook page, and I think it's almost 1 hour, right?
1 hour.
1 hour.
59 minutes.
Facebook Live.
Okay, thank you for that.
Okay.
And what else I wanted to say? I wanted to show you something.
Okay.
I got a present yesterday. It's a Pilates ball. My son bring me. Instead of sitting on the chair all day when I'm in the computer, I sitting in this, and it's move me. I move. When I move, it saves my body. It's very healthy, and I suggest everyone to have one at home.
Better
It's
for the
very, very,
cookie.
very useful. If you're sitting a lot in computers, instead of sitting on the chair, sitting on something like that, it's very, very healthy.
Better for the tushy.
Yes, it's very good to the touch, and I'm jumping, you see?
All right. Wait a minute.
Yeah, Rita.
Rita
Come
Loteca.
on down,
Go ahead,
Rita.
Rita.
Yeah, it's not something that about travel. I have a question. I just want to be sure. I have one of my team that during the time that people are told not to click twice when you are subscribing for what do you call it, OConnect. So that lady clicked and it didn't go, and then she clicked again. So now in that account she was being double charged. So what can I do? Do I have to?
Well, the first thing that can be done is she can submit a ticket. Go into the OES and submit a ticket.
Mhm.
But I believe for now, what they're doing is just giving a credit if it shows that she was charged twice. So that money would be in the wallet. That's
Yeah,
my
because
understanding.
she has like a limited money in account, and she has some account that she's supposed to pay with that money. So I don't know, like.
Well, what I'd recommend is start with the customer service people, by submitting a ticket, Have her
Mhm.
explain exactly what happened
Yes.
and see if they can help her. If not, we'll try to submit it to another way. We'll try
Okay.
to help her. We'll
Okay.
try.
Sounds good. Thank
'Cause,
you.
yeah, 3 of the people who are leaders have a way of getting around some of the things. So we'll try it.
Sounds good.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Well, is that it from here? It looks like that's it from St. Petersburg.
We want to say thank you to the chat. We're kind of, busy, so I didn't get a chance to peek into the chat, but there were hundreds of comments, so I know it was a very active chat. We appreciate your guys participating.
Frank Rowe is here.
Yeah,
Did
the
he want to
chat.
come on camera real quick?
Yeah, maybe. Go ahead.
Frank
Ask him
Rowe,
if
do
he
you
wants.
want to come on first, boy? Or first gentleman, I should say. Frank, did you want to unmute and say some things? Go ahead, or sing us a song.
Here, do you hear me?
You're loud and clear, brother.
Do you hear me? My camera says it's in you.
Yeah, we
I
can
would
hear
sing
you.
you a song, but my camera says it's in you.
Well, your audio is good. Go ahead.
Well, okay. Let me see.
Yeah, you could try to refresh, and that might bring the camera back.
Try to refresh.
Maybe refresh.
Refresh your camera.
Yeah, I tried that several times.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah? Oh.
I tried that. Go ahead. I'll sing you a song. It's a Perry Como song.
Perry Como. Ho ho. What? Oh, okay. All right, I'm going to step right in here on the Gong Show. All right, let's go with Perry Como. I love it.
And I live till
Frank, you're fading in and out a little bit there.
no.
Yeah, Frank, it's you're breaking up real bad. We can hear maybe every fifth, sixth, seventh word. If you want to try it again, maybe tomorrow night. We'll try it another night, if that's okay.
Shucks. Yeah, his connection is bad.
Yeah, you got a bad connection, Frank. So we'll try it again tomorrow night, if that, or whenever you can come back and sing. We'd love to hear Perry Como.
Yeah.
Well, all righty. We want to thank everybody for being here. We want to thank everybody in the chat. The chat was smoking, man. There was 55 to 60 of us in any given time, and the chat was just alive. I mean, alive, which is fun. And we want to thank our deaf community for the signs. Thank you.
Jeff.
Thank you.
We
Thank you.
appreciate
Thank you.
the sign.
Appreciate that all the way around.
She says, you're welcome. That's a sign for you. Welcome. Very nice.
What is your welcome?
Welcome.
Welcome.
Like this.
Welcome. Ooh. Welcome. All right, here we go. We got another one here, Greg. Welcome. Welcome. That's good stuff. All right. So thanks for being here, everybody. 11 o'clock tonight, which is not too far off. We'd like to...
less than an hour from now. Yep. Yep.
Less than an hour from now. Let's all, if we can, if you're still awake, let's go to Papua New Guinea and support those folks. David Bacau and others, his daughter Nancy, they got a lot of heart and they got a lot of needs.
Can you push the link here, please?
What? Say it again.
Can you push the link here?
Push the link. Sure. Can we?
Let's see if I have it.
Lynn's going to check and see if she has the link, but it is in the back office.
But if you push the link, it's much easier for me, and I will appreciate it very much.
Or if anybody has it before me, grab it. So whoever does it. Okay. Oh wait. Whoever gets it first.
All right, Lynn's working on getting it. If anybody gets it before her, that's good. But she's going to post it in up here in the left hand corner.
Okay. Let me see if I can grab it. I'll put it in the push a link.
All right, we're going to try push a link.
Thank you. I very appreciate it from you.
Okay, hold on. Where's me? Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
Link.
Stay there.
Okay, so I'll put it in push a link, which is no, not that one. Wait, I picked the wrong one. Hold on. Let's see, how do I close the Q&A? Oh, here it is. I'm looking for the push a link. There it is. Okay, this should work. This is the attendee link. Hold on, let me. So they're not giving out the speaker link, but this is the attendee link. You see it?
There it is, upper left-hand corner. You should see it. That's the push a link for Papua New Guinea, and that'll be starting here shortly in about
15 minutes.
49 minutes and 11 seconds.
They'll probably open it up earlier anyway. You can go in early.
Right, and they did say if any of you want to speak, they did say they were going to bring some of the attendees to the panel.
All right. Thank you all.
Thanks everybody for being here. Salute to all active duty military. Salute to all veterans. Thank you. Appreciate everybody's service. And thank you to the deaf community. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Lots of love to
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night,
Good night.
everybody.
Thank you.
Good night, Melanie. Good night.
Thank you, John.
Pamela.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Thanks again, John.
Night.
Good night, John.
Thank you, John.
Good job, man.
Bye bye. Bye bye, everybody.
Good night, Don
Have a
and
good
Gio.
night.